Mr. Too Blessed to Be Stressed. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Just want to throw together this video today to talk about traffic and to talk about basically the perfect traffic for your niche or whatever you're selling. So there seems to be this like kind of propagated fantasy or myth that a lot of these people who sell lots of stuff, and lots of these big name marketers and gurus have like this secret traffic source, or this traffic source that just converts better than all the ones we've used. I'm sure you've tried solo ads or banner ads that only convert at 0.1% or 0.10%, or way under 1%, and it's just discouraging, and you figure you're doing something wrong. And the honest truth is, you could be doing something wrong. I mean, there could be something wrong with your ads, but the more likely reason is actually probably you're not maybe advertising in the right place. So we're going to talk about that briefly today. And I am walking while I do this video, so hopefully you don't get motion sick. I'm using my new selfie stick to film this, and hopefully it stays pretty steady. So you'll see a little bit of movement behind me. But anyway, it's a beautiful day outside. It's a little bit warm, but I got a little chilly staying inside. So I figure it's nice to get out. Don't want to stay inside all day. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about traffic sources. So it basically depends on what you're selling, right? I mean, I'm not a big fan of solo ads. I've done a few. I've spent a lot of money on solo ads. I spent a lot of money on redirects, where you basically pay somebody to redirect an ad for whatever to your capture page. And I've had some success with redirects, but to be honest with you, the most success I've had is with sort of free traffic, and just kind of like going out there and meeting people and building relationships with people on message boards and forums, building relationships with people on Facebook. So that's the kind of stuff that's worked best for me. But just to give you a kind of overall view of traffic, it really depends on what you're selling. So I'm going to watch out here so I don't get hit by a car while I'm walking. So basically it depends on what you're selling. So you want to find the perfect traffic source, or the right traffic source for your item, right? So for your niche or for your product or whatever you're selling. So for example, let's say you are selling, cookbooks, cooking supplies. Cooking is your niche, right? So if you're selling cooking items, I think one of the best places to advertise is going to be on Pinterest, because honestly, if you look at Pinterest, there are tons and tons and tons of recipes for Pinterest, recipes for food. Again, let me watch out so I don't get hit by a car. Hey, look, guys, you're on the internet. Sorry. Anyway, so there's tons and tons and tons of food ideas and recipes, and different cool stuff you can do with food and recipes, and all kind of stuff about cooking. So Pinterest would probably be a good place to advertise for a cooking niche. In those same kind of lines, you kind of have to think about what your customer is doing, right? What your customer is thinking about. So for example, and let me park over here so I don't get hit by a car while I'm talking. So basically, think of what your customer wants, right? What your customer thinks. You kind of have to get in the head of your customer. So, for example, if you think about the cooking niche, you want to think about what does the person who's in that niche, that customer, really think about day to day, right? They're thinking about new recipes. Maybe thinking about how to make a certain food, right? They might even be searching for different utensils they might need to use. There's some sorts of, sometimes there's special utensils and tools and stuff that people use in the kitchen for different things. So you gotta have to think about what they're thinking about and kind of go from there. So I'm trying to think of another example. Another example is kind of like the travel niche. I mean, just this is kind of like a broad example. I'm not going to go tell you to do this, but for the travel niche, there's people who travel, people who enjoy traveling. There might be even business opportunities with traveling. But one cool way of doing that is to look for billboards, like on the side of the highway, or any sort of advertising like along main highways where people travel a lot. So that's just giving you an idea. I know billboards can be a bit pricey depending on how big and where they are. So I'm not telling you to go buy a billboard. I'm just giving you a broad idea of how you should be thinking. For internet marketing, there are tons of forums and stuff, but one of the big forums is Warrior Forums. So you might want to start there if you're selling internet marketing products and make money type products. So that's one good place to start. And I mean, Facebook is also another great place to go. You could do Facebook if you go on Facebook and you see there's lots and lots of groups kind of centered around what you're selling or what niche you're in. That's a good place to go. You could go with Facebook PPC, or you can just go with meeting people in Facebook groups, reaching out to those customers. So that's another option. So basically, you got to really kind of get in the mind of your customer. That's with anything, really, to be honest with you, though. In order to write good emails, in order to target your ads and stuff towards your customers, you kind of have to know what's in their mind, so you can kind of answer their objections ahead of time and basically prep them, for the sale to want to buy. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I just want to say there's not really any sort of big secret to traffic. It's just about finding the right traffic for your niche or for your product. So just wanted to drop that little nugget on you guys today. I haven't done a whole lot of like Camtasia videos or screen capture tutorials and how-tos lately, so that's going to change in a little bit. Just want to kind of touch base with you guys today. And if you have any questions about anything, if you're like wondering how to do something, whether it be traffic or blogging or how to install WordPress or even simple stuff, a lot of that stuff is on my training on the Mr.TooBlessedToBestressed.com, which you should see the link below here. But a lot of the other stuff I can just answer for you, off the cuff on the email. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions or anything, and just reply back to this email. And that's it. That's all I got for today, guys. And also, if you have Gmail and you got this email, an easier way to see the video is just to scroll to the bottom and you can actually see the video. It usually comes embedded in the email through Gmail, which is pretty cool. So that's all I got for today, guys. This is Dustin. I will catch you next time.
2